Hello, friends. This is Chuck the Book Dweller. It's Saturday night in a little bitty town by the Ohio River, and it's time for a party. I've got some candles lit. I've got something to drink with my favorite baseball team on the front. Mmm, pretty good for cheap beer. And guess what? I've been teasing for weeks now that I'm going to have a block party. And it's time that we had ourselves a Saturday night party. Hopefully this will get posted tonight, or it'll be Sunday block party. So anyway, we're going to do some Robert Bloch books. I got a whole stack of books here, and today was National Independent Record Store Day. And here in Cincinnati, Shake It Records is in my neighborhood, and I happen to know the guys who run it. So I got a new shirt by them. I got a couple things for Record Store Day. I'll show you at the very end. I think what I will do now is we'll start with the paperbacks. We'll go into the trade paperbacks, and I'm going to save the best for last, and you'll find out what I mean. The last book I'm going to show is a doozy. It's a good one. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with this small stack here. And this stack are the ones that I have doubles of. Well, actually multiple copies of. So we're going to start off with The Scarf. Another copy of The Scarf. Midnight Pleasures. Another copy of Midnight Pleasures. That glare is not a pleasure. American Gothic. And an old-timey copy of American Gothic. I have 4 copies of this one. Dragons and Nightmares. And then 3 copies that look like this. Dragons and Nightmares. 1, 2, and 3 copies of Dragons and Nightmares. Hopefully none of these stacks will fall over. If they do, who cares? Because everyone knows on here that I do not edit my videos. Next up, The Nightwalker. Chamber of Horrors. Such Stuff as Dreams Are Made Of. That's a good long title. A double science fiction book. Cool. Ladies' Day and This Crowded Earth. Blood Runs Cold. Blood Runs Green Cold. Fear and Trembling, short story collection. Grab another stack here. Atoms and Evil. The Skull of the Marquis de Sade. Boogeymen. Tales in a Jugular Vein. Now that's a cover. Look at that great cover. Look at those colors. Beautiful. More Nightmares. Weird Tales. Next, I got this a year and a half ago when I was down on the Gulf Coast at this little bookstore. Look at how cool this is. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Little tiny little paperback bookstore. Little treasure. Fear Today, Gone Tomorrow. Look at that skull. The Kidnapper. Look at that kid. Like maybe somebody farted in there or didn't change her diaper. And this is Night World. It's getting strangled there. And that's upraised cover too. Sweet. Okay, more paperbacks. I'll break this in half. Psycho 2. Don't worry a bit. We're going to get to the Psycho. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 copies of this. Fear and Trembling. Wow, there you go. Oh my gosh. The Jekyll Legacy with Andre Norton. Oh. This is cool. Horror 7. It's like Lucille Ball there, redhead. This is an oldie. The Couch. Another oldie. The Deadbeat. Wow, look at that green. That is so cool. It's All in Your Mind. It looks like it's all in his eye. The Living Demons. Kind of a Lovecrafty thing going on. And as I don't know if anybody, I looked a few things up, but I forgot that I looked them up. Robert Bloch wrote a letter to H.P. Lovecraft when he was 17, and Lovecraft corresponded with him. Can you imagine how cool that would be? So I think Jack Ketchum used to correspond with Bloch. I'm sure tons of writers did. So how cool is that? He was part of the Lovecraft letter circle. House of the Hatchet. So later one, the novelization to the Twilight Zone movie. Firebug. Another one with the upraised embossing there. Very cool. This is Strange Eons. I don't know if you knew, but there is a serpent in Eden. The Opener of the Way. Very cool cover. And finally, The Best of Robert Bloch, with an introduction by Lester Del Rey. It happens to be on Del Rey Books. All right, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 what I would call trade paperbacks, I guess you could say. Starting with Lost in Time and Space with Lefty Feep. I'll show the back of this one. Cool picture of Mr. Bloch. This is Mysteries of the Worm. Looks like it's part of the Cthulhu mythos type thing. I can get that. It's pretty cool. This is the complete Robert Bloch. It's basically a bibliography. Look how cool that is. I'll bring that around slowly. How awesome is that? An illustrated comprehensive bibliography. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that since I got that. Here's a 3-book edition here. I'll do the first one. The Complete Stories of Robert Bloch from Citadel. Final Reckonings. Part 1. Part 2, Bitter Ends. These are some of the first ones I ever bought of Bloch then. And this is Last Rites. This might have been the first stuff that I actually bought. And then, of course, the rest is kind of collected. So, now we are going to get into the hardbacks. There's no rhyme or reason. I just took them all off the shelf. The last one is the only one that I actually put there on purpose. So, these are the hardbacks. Psycho House. The Night of the Ripper. Well, this one, no cover, nothing. This is, I had 2 copies of the paperback. This is Midnight Pleasures. Rough condition, all ragged out. I think I got this in a little bookstore on Haight Street in San Francisco. Who cares? Still got the receipt for it. This is a cool one. Psycho 2. Whispers Press. Wow. Check it out. It's an old library copy. Otherwise, this would probably be worth quite a bit. Very cool. This one, another library, Cold Chills. Another library copy. Who cares? Robert Bloch, Psychopaths. Short story collection. I'm not going to read them through there. You guys know what these books like. You can look stuff up. Edited by Robert Bloch, Monsters in Our Midst. Let me see if I can see some of these. Robert Bloch, Ramsey Campbell, Ed Gorman, Charles Grant, Richard Christian Matheson, Chet Williamson. Oh, Chet Williamson, another one of my favorites. We'll get to his eventually. Here's another one. Robert Bloch's Psychos. As you can see, Stephen King on there. Richard Christian Matheson. I'm not going to go through all those. Here's another one without the cover. It's a black one. I hope you can see that. The King of Terrors. Looks like Mysterious Press. Very cool. Oh, check out this thing that was inside of it. A little pamphlet on great white sharks. How cool is that? I think that might be another San Francisco. Here's Lori. Just happens to be my sister's name. Pretty cool. Out of the Mouse of Graves. I think I might have shown this in my first video. Possibly. My introduction video. Cool. Here's a... I got this one on Hate Street 2 in San Francisco. Screams. Look at this. Cool. Oh, it goes all the way around. How awesome is that? Let's see. It's 3 novels. The Will to Kill, Firebug, and The Star Stalker. 3 novels of suspense. Underwood Miller. Just beautiful. And, here's another one. Robert Bloch, The Early Years. How cool is that? Fettigan and Bremer. Beautiful. Here are Robert Bloch appreciations of the masters. The master. Check out, look at this. William Peter Blatty, Ray Bradbury, Ramsey Campbell, Arthur C. Clarke, Ellison, Jose Farmer, Neil Gaiman, Stephen King, Joe R. Lansdale, Christopher Lee, Brian Lumley, Richard Matheson, William Nolan, David Scow, Peter Straub. Holy crap. Beautiful. And, what a great name. Robert Bloch, Once Around the Block. An unauthorized autobiography. What a sweet, funny guy. And I was going to meet him too. He was supposed to come to a horror convention. And he died that week, and so did Carl Edward Wagner. So I was going to meet both of those guys, and both of them passed away before the convention. No, how heartbreaking. Now, here's the coup de grace. I said, don't forget about Psycho. Well, here it is. Slipcase. Limited edition. Look at this. 35th anniversary edition. Look at that. Introduction by Richard Matheson. Afterword by Ray Bradbury. 35th anniversary. Gauntlet Publications. An open letter to Robert Bloch from Richard Matheson. Unbelievable. Signed, I don't know if you can see that, by Robert Bloch, Richard Matheson, and I met Alan Clark, who did the... Alan Clark signed it right there to me. I met him at a horror convention. Look at that cover. Unbelievable. So that's my Robert Bloch treasure there. So I'm going to ease that back into the slipcase. I'll put that away later. So anyway, that's the Robert Bloch party I was talking about. Today was, like I said, record store day. So here in Cincinnati, I went to Shake It Records. Got a New York Dolls design going on there. Also found this. Actually bought this for Betsy. See if you can see that. Warning, take cover. This is actually Rocket from the Tombs. Has Cheetah Chrome, Dave Thomas. So from there you had Per Ubu, and then you had the Dead Boys. So it's just a used thing. I got that for Betsy. And let me move these over here. I was actually going to do Sam Hain for my music spotlight, but Betsy said this would be even better. So here is the best of 21361. If any of you are familiar with it, that is Henry Rollins' label. Obviously Henry Rollins, Hubert Selby Jr., Jeffrey Lee Pierce from the Gun Club, Iggy Pop, Henry Miller, Don Bahima, Joe Cole. So it's a best of from 21361, Henry Rollins label. Very much looking forward to that. And here is a book by Scott Walker, who died just recently. We have some of his CDs, and Betsy had picked this up and put it back down. I was like, there's no way. And it looks like it's lyrics. Oh man, what a great, cool book. And this is for Betsy. David Bowie single. She opened it up. It's actually on blue vinyl. Very cool. Just a gigolo. David Bowie. Here's something. I had to be careful with this. This is the Human Switchboard from Cleveland. It's a little booklet. And the record is actually, I'm not going to take it out. It's on red vinyl. But it's a little EP. Flyers, advertisements. Kind of buddies with Bob Pfeiffer there. So we had to have that. Next, another one for Betsy. She crushed it today. Mission of Burma. Kind of, I guess, a post-punk band. Very cool. And this one, I got myself a present. I'm going to have to take it out. Check this out. See that going around the sky there? This is a 10-inch picture disc. See how that's shaped there? See if I can get the glare. Look at that. That's awesome. And that is Sky is Falling and Close My Eyes. Well, here's the plastic they come in. You see that there? Cool. So, actually, this book and the Rollins book were mine. I've been wanting this forever since I saw Anti-Flag's one of my favorite punk, and my daughter loves Anti-Flag too. So that's it for this video. It went a little bit long, but I actually thought about doing a two-parter with Robert Bloch. So this is the Bloch Party. Thanks to everybody who's been commenting. Subscribe. I'm on Instagram, the Book Dweller on Instagram. I'll get Betsy to link all those things. A shout out to everybody who's been commenting, and I've really been enjoying the during the week Instagrams, posting pictures of records and books, and actually the pets have been getting in there too. So I think that's it. I think next week I was going to do a Henry Rollins episode of books and musical spotlight. So that's the immediate one. The Henry Rollins will probably be next week, but you never know. Never know how I'm feeling during the week. I'm in a good mood, and the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds, are getting ready to play here in a little bit. So for now, I'm signing off. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.